People always want you to care about every branch of your family tree, like your heart is a bottomless well for relatives you never asked for. For me, it's simple. My dad has one kid, me, and he's the only parent who's ever shown up consistently, so my loyalty is where he put it. Growing up, my mom wanted to pretend we were one big blended family, but everybody in the house knew better. She cheated on my dad when I was a toddler. The breakup was clean, but the fallout never stopped. My mom married the guy she left my dad for, and they had more kids. Half siblings technically, but only by genetics. If my mom and her husband were struggling, it became my dad's emergency. If my half siblings forgot their lunch, the school called my dad because he was the most reliable adult, but he made his boundaries clear. He picked me up, he looked out for me, he did not get roped into someone else's drama. I have memories that feel petty to retell, but they stack up. When I was 8, my half-brother's ride home from school forgot him, and the teacher tried to hand him off to my dad. My dad didn't even hesitate. He took me home, left my half-brother waiting for someone actually assigned to care for him. That moment became a family legend, thrown at us at every holiday. How could he just leave a child there? My answer is always, he's not that child's father. That's not cold, it's reality. Hospitals, birthdays, random emergencies, my dad showed up for me every time. When I landed in the ER, he bought snacks for me, not my half-siblings. When I had a birthday party, he gave me the choice about inviting them. I never wanted them there, and he made sure I didn't have to perform some big sibling role for people who didn't really know me. Things got tense when my mom and her new husband hit a rough patch. Suddenly, my dad's paychecks were supposed to stretch for kids he didn't make, activities they couldn't afford, trips they felt entitled to. My dad kept me in sports, sent me to summer camp. My half-siblings went without. Cue the outrage. How could he not offer extra help? My answer hasn't changed. Not his kids, not his problem. The absolute breaking point was an accident. My mom and her husband in the hospital, her friend watching us. When the friend had to leave, she called my dad to pick all of us up. He said he'd take me and left my half-siblings for whoever actually shared DNA, promises, or a marriage certificate. The phone went wild. My aunts, uncles, cousins texting and calling, guilt-tripping and shaming. I set my phone on Do Not Disturb and went home to a dinner with the only parent who managed his responsibilities. When I turned 17, I started telling people straight out, I don't care about the half-siblings. I don't blame my dad for keeping boundaries so clean you could eat off them. People called it heartless, said it was taking his anger at my mom out on innocent kids. Not my angle, not my life. Every time I wanted to stand up for myself, my mom tried to turn it into a referendum on family values, always with the emotional manipulation about, how could you not care? Last year, I moved in with my dad for good. My mom and her family act like I've defected to the enemy. They text me about how much I'm missing, how I need to fix myself so I don't turn into my father, stone cold, indifferent, only loyal to my own blood. But every memory I've got is of him doing the right thing for me, not getting tangled up in someone else's mess. Here's the truth nobody wants. Sometimes you choose boundaries to survive. My dad's not a villain. He's not vindictive. He's the guy who made one promise and kept it every damn day. The world is full of parents who spread themselves so thin chasing apologies that their own kids slip through the cracks. Not my dad, not me either. If family means anything, it's loyalty to the ones who actually show up and stay. If that makes me an asshole for not caring about my half-siblings, I can live with it. I'm finally living on my terms. No more guilt, no more pretending to care for people who treat me like a resource instead of a real person. Sometimes, being labeled heartless just means you figured out who matters a long time ago, and you're not interested in moving the fence.